Greetings and welcome back to Fallen Enchantress Legendary Heroes, my Kingdom of Altar playthrough. In about 3 seasons, I will be able to start forming alliances, and Gildan is one of the first ones I want to form an alliance with because they are the closest. And once we get an alliance formed with Gildan, if either of us gets attacked by, say, Magnar, we will both be fighting them together. And I eventually want to get an alliance with Paradin as well. And hopefully eventually Tarth. Right now Tarth is at war. I don't know if we can form an alliance while we're at war. Eventually we're going to have to end up fighting the empires, because the empires just will not get along with the kingdoms, especially when I start forming alliances with the kingdoms. But my main priority is going to be expansion through taking out these guys. And I do need to get, after this I need to go for smithing, actually, before I go for the dragons. Because I do need to get my armor up for my regular units to be able to take these guys on. I basically need plate mail for just about everybody just to have the defense I'm going to need. I'm really not that worried about their encroachment on my borders with their outposts and things. There are ways to get rid of their outposts, like to lure wandering mobs near them. The wandering mobs will actually raise them to the ground. The one over here, if I can't build a city where I want it in this area, I can kind of get Vitrar to wander down this way and take that damn thing out for me. I'm just not that worried about it. So Gildan, I really don't like the way the AI doesn't like to keep its territory quite contiguous. The way it jumps around and puts something over here. That does a little bit annoy me. It's bad in Civilization too. But I can deal with it. I'm not that greedy for territory. I just wanted to expand a little bit, and if all else fails, I can put a city over here, and then that outpost will get encroached upon anyway. But proceeding onward, he's only level 19. Alright, Aplerunen has grown to level 2. It has 5 materia, 2 essence, and 2 food, I think it was. Yes. Now I could, 2 essence, I could make another fortress. But I do have a fortress down there. But this is close to Magnar territory. I probably am going to need to be doing some fighting. The fortress would give me another place to start churning out armies. Conclave would give me more research. I kind of like 3 essence for Conclave though. 2 is possible. Of course, another town would give me more food and allow that other town to be able to get to level 5 a little easier. This place does have dragons. We are going to make it a fortress. Yes. And now that it is a fortress, it will be able to get a lot more buildings as it goes along. It just completed its cleric. It can upgrade that to a shrine, which would completely get rid of its unrest. Which reminds me, before I choose this building, let's go to govern. Let's sort by unrest. Aplerunen is about the only place that has unrest other than these towns that don't have essence. They have only about 3%. So this fortress, I don't think I really need the one that does minus unrest for all of my cities, the prison. That would allow me to expand 2 more cities. And not have a problem with the ones that have no shrine at them. But I can deal with a small percentage of unrest. I might see what the other bonus is when it gets to that level this time. But back to building here. Now that we have that, we can put the study right over here. And start planning some of our other buildings, I guess. We will put the training yard back here. And the forge right here along the road. Let's upgrade the shrine. And queue up the hedge wall. Now we need to reorganize some of this because I do want the shrine earlier. We'll do the shrine before we get the garden. Well, the shrine or the shrine gives me a little bit more fame. Town hall gives me more zone of control. Let's actually do the town hall next. We can do the shrine a little bit later. Shrine's not a priority now, because that will get rid of our unrest. The monument also gives us zone of control. Let's do that immediately, and then go into the town hall, and then the study before more food, because right now we are going to be able to get to level 3 before we cap out anyway. And we'll do the hedge wall last. Crystal Crag is within our zone control. We can build on it. That can also come after the hedge wall. We are good on crystals, I think, right now. Alright, Lord Relias. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with that dragon right now. Let's go along this coast first. There's some Darkling Warriors we can clean out. Iriel is going to attack this cave bear first. And again, I can just wait for them to come to me and start nuking the cave bear. Especially since the wolves might get in the way of the cave bear. Well, the cave bear's gone. Nope, not quite. Let's try that again. Move the earth elemental up. And the fire elemental can reach these guys. And these guys will probably get nuked down. Oh, they made the mistake of going after the fire elemental. That worked out. We still have 3 movement, so I can go here. Clean out that cave bear den. 20 experience. From Tent to Thrones, from Esmir's Decalon. This volume contains numerous extracts regarding the formation of the Empire of Hallis, taken from the diaries of Josrin the Elder. Given the length of these extracts, many believe that Esmir copied them directly from a no longer extant collection of those documents. We'll use that. I gave him a level. We have Champion now, which means we have reached level 15. Let's actually look at what spells we would have access to. Tornado is a strategic. Units in the target army are randomly scattered. That's pretty powerful. Earthquake will destroy random city improvements. I wonder if that would get rid of Outpost. Firestorm is a strategic spell that does damage. Grip of Winter is a city debuff. Vetrar's Howl does cold damage to all armies within a 1-tile radius. Crusade, all trained units gain 1 level. That's a city enchantment, I believe. Death Ward would be a nice one. Cloud Walk teleports a caster and their army to a tile in friendly territory. Good. That's a way to get back faster. Mantle of Fire is a damage shield. Tidal Wave can only be cast on target within 4 tiles of water, but it will do damage to members there. Does a random effect on all enemy units unless they resist. And that's pretty much all the strategic spells, really. Eventually, we need to start getting into the magic with him, or with some of our characters. We can now get the Pyre of Man, he will show up for 3 actions. That would be useful when we go to take on the others. I think getting down to where we have a reduction in tactical spells would be a good one after this. We are going to go ahead and get Summoning Mastery. And we got a Turtle Charm, adds 3 defense. When gripped, the marble statue animates and the turtle's head and legs slip into the shell. That's defense. Dodge versus range or level for summoning units. Let's actually get rid of the dodge versus range to get overall more defense. And let's get rid of the Belt of Precognition, I think. The Band of the Stalwart and the Band of Agility we will trade to somebody else. And let's sell all these pelts. And I don't see any of my characters interested in the Quindar wine. And we can start getting out of Magnar's territory. We have some items we have to transfer around. Now there is an area down here I would like to check out, but that can wait. There's no rush on that, since Magnar wants us out of their territory for now. Yanusk is finally back to a road. We have enough money to do some more injury removal, so let's move him down to where he can get that. Mausolos is going after these ogres. Strong versus strong. Ouch! The guard have a complaint about that. Get down on the ground, fool. Who's next? My mage. See, I can't take out this troll. He's most likely about to take out him, unless I could do something else. I could slow him. That might allow Mausolus to go before him. Nope. There goes my scout. Yeah, I was kind of hoping to be able to death ward him. Yeah, I like having these Altarian guards. They do a lot more damage than these low-level henchmen, but as these henchmen get up in levels, they can do even more, especially when they get well equipped. So the Bard has gained a level. We need to get him up to where he can do the first aid. And the Mage has gained a level. So Chaos and Pandemonium are what I get with Adept. Flame Dart and Focus. That gives him more attack and spell damage. Ursa Adept is defense. And Shockwave damages enemies in the tile radius. Let's see, of course, the Hurl Boulder, the Burning Hands, and the Water Adept he already has. But yes, we need to go for reduction in the cost of tactical spells. So there's some bandits that we still need to clean out from Paradin's territory. Avalan is now level 5. Let's see, the Guild Lending House is a chunk of Gildar. That's tempting so that I can get a bunch of potions, but I'd rather have something that's going to help me in the long term. More production or Gildar per material. This one has 3 materia. That'd be 15 more Gildar here. More production would allow me to churn out units faster when I need to later. So yeah, we'll keep a guild tribunal here. And we also need to switch from produce growth to produce wealth. Aplarunan's monument is done. It is now working on the town hall, and we can replace that monument with a guardian statue, which we will do right after the town hall. If I can target it, there we go. All right, let's take out these darklings. And I should have, again, switched my weapons. I really wish you could switch weapons in combat. He could take out a group of darklings. Now, he will get surrounded, but he has some counterattacks and good defense at this point against darklings. Let's start working on these lurkers back here. I don't think I'm really going to get to the fight unless I rush, so let's rush up here and take out this group. And have our scout rush and try and get to... Scout's a little slow here. Oh, now he can do that shadow shift. Well, now if I shadow shift, I still get another action. I brought him a little closer. That worked out. Nobody gained a level out of that, unfortunately. Alright, Ariel's going to go booking down the road and get out of Magnar's territory. They didn't ask nicely, but I'm being friendly. Right now, I'm usually early game to mid game. I'm still focused on just about any strategic game. I'm usually focused on my internal politics more than external conquest or anything like that. We can almost get there in one turn. I think Tuatha might be able to handle this group now. They're level 8 as well. Our attack and defense is kind of equivalent. I'm just afraid of losing the Meyer Scath because it is still kind of... He does have 41 hit points now, but he is still kind of squishy. I don't mind them getting knocked out, although that does mean it's going to cost me money to get rid of their penalties. I think we'll hit them on the way back and just go ahead and head up here exploring and see what else we can find that might be easier to deal with. Alright, you have a Baron's Witch, you have a Meyer Scath. Meyer Scath has counterattack. I'll go after it. I won't quite kill it. And that'll put me in a position to get surrounded. Let's see, the Bandit Captain and both Mire Scaths are going next. That one can't reach me. That one can't reach me. Nor can he. I am wounded. I'm going to pull back and pass. The Altarian guards can handle these scaths pretty well. My mage will take out their witch. Or try to. The bard can finish it off. A couple of archers we got to deal with in the back here. Let's move over here and impale. Well, I'd like to get over there, but I can't. So we'll just have to thin out this guy. Dodged. I do have a shield. I see, I could finish off the Bandit Captain. I couldn't quite kill an archer, so let's finish off the Captain. Or not. They stacked on top of each other? That's a bug. I'll just start moving that way and pass. Same for this guy. Alright, got one of the ones that was stacked on there. Yeah, we'll just keep passing. That gives us more... Actually, I'm close enough I can rush now. Because I can one-shot them. I got us some levels. Alright, so the Altarian Scout is going to be working on his dodge to get up to Shadow Step again. The Altarian Bard is a commander. I still want to get first aid first. And the Mage is working toward affinity. More trolls. Troll Shaman. They're considered strong. I think we can handle them, though. What is that? A Shrill Lord. Monstrous, cannot be knocked prone, immune to poison, has Blizzard, has Fireball, has Shockwave, has Titan's Breath, so it has all four elements, does splash damage, and can summon more Shrills. Mausolus could probably handle that, but I think most of his troops are going to take some damage. There's a toll for passing through these lands. So we have alliances. The art of diplomacy is a valuable skill. Learning it will enable you to form alliance treaties and recruit the Order of Aesok. Ariog's words, not Argon's sword, defeated the Nerazga. The web of alliances Ariog assembled caused Mergus Maz Adul to see the hopelessness of his cause and withdraw his armies from the field of battle. Now that we have mastered alliances, we can recruit Aesok when we find their camps in the wild. I found one of their camps, but somebody else is in the territory now. I think it's Reslin. Alright, craftsmanship gives me the rations, which is an accessory that boosts your hit points. The ironworks, which is a world achievement. And the mill, which adds more production per material. It's an upgrade of the mason. But I believe we need to go with blacksmithing so I can start getting the better swords, the blacksmith and all of that, and get upgraded up so I can start getting actual armor and eventually heavy armor. Yeah, getting the mace would be good overall attack. Getting the crossbow and longbow. The kite shield would be good. And the braided belt. That's more defense. War colleges gives me the pike. The long sword. More army size. The catapult. Yeah, there's the maul. And the yew longbow and the heavy crossbow. So yeah, I'd like to get up to get heavy armor so I can get plate mail for everyone. The chain mail for everyone wouldn't be too bad. So we will go blacksmithing first, just to get the better shields and spears and stuff for our troops. Now again, at this point, since I'm saving up Gilder for other things, and I have pretty much done with production in most of my cities, it's better when I want to replace my units to build new ones and disband the old ones, because I have production to spare and I'd rather not spend the money upgrading them unless they are fairly high level. Alright, Lord Relias is going to sneak on past here. Kind of outline the coast if he can. Oh, those are air shrills I just passed up. Let's take care of them. Now they're immune to lightning, but I do a little bit of non-lightning damage. I did forget to change Iriel's weapon out. That's unfortunate. See, this will do 5 fire damage to anybody walking within 1 tile of him. That's not enough to take out these shrills, so we'll just actually smack them. Yeah, I will do no damage with my current weapon, but I can use up some of these resources, make them lose all their actions unless they resist, so that I mitigate the damage a little bit. There we go. That was a fairly easy fight. I did use a resource, but I had it to spare. So as soon as we get through here, we are out of Magnar's territory and back into our own. Alright, I can afford 2 of these. And I think it is still the Berserker who needs them. He's got minus 10% hit points. Okay, he only needs 1, I think. The Mage has a dodge penalty. The Bard actually has more spell mastery with that one. The Scout is the one who needs them. Experience bonus, hit points, and dodge. Yeah, I think he is the one that is going to buy these first. We'll go to the Scout and see what we get rid of. We got the Rotting Wound, which was hit points. And the Missing Ear. What? So that just leaves him with Amnesia and Missing Finger. Why Missing Ear? What? I didn't realize he also had a Missing Ear. Alright, so we will go exploring through Kraxus territory, I think. Or actually to the south here. Because there is... Yeah, there's a shaman's hut around there. Or, better yet, we are epic. We're going to clean out this dragon statue. Let's take care of these bandits. I'd like to get over to him, but I can't. So we'll just take out a bandit. I'll just pass with him. Got Mausolus another level, and all he did was stand there. Alright, so he's going to get invincible, immune to physical damage their next attack, because we are working up to get the group dodge. The Scout has got more dodge now. And we'll move over this way to deal with the troll shamans. There's a lot of area up here we can deal with. Is that Kraxus? No, that's Magnar. Now I did notice there's a lot of unclaimed space up this way. They did not bother claiming. It's on the other side of Magnar from me, unfortunately, but oh, there's another spot. We could cast the spell there and possibly find some essence. Of course, they've got their miserable little outpost all over the place. Oh, and I forgot to actually start doing some alliances. So let's talk toward Gildan. I do not have the option for the alliance yet. I wonder if I have to wait until they get the technology as well. Let's check with Paradin. And Capitar. No. Maybe we just don't have the relations yet. We've got to let them get back up to warm or whatever. Let's see, Gildan. They don't trust me. They don't like outsiders. Everyone's out to get them. I'm beyond their sphere of influence. Overall, I think they are going up. Capitar is going up stronger. They've demanded tribute from Magnar and from Tarth. It could also be war related. Let's see if Gildan's at war with anyone. Yes, they're at war with Kraxus and Reslin. Paradin is at war with Ithril and Kraxus. So it could be that their war right now is the reason we cannot form alliances. Ithril has conquered the Tar city of Arenaria. Aplarunen's town hall is completed. It is now working on the Guardian statue. We have a water shrine in our area. Where? Is it? Are we stealing that one? Yes! We have just taken away the purpose of that outpost, honestly. And we're actually going to move that a little earlier. See, we are currently working on the Guardian statue. That's more zone of control. We want this first, because this will be our first water shrine. Linnae finished its alchemist. It's now working on the library. And the alchemy lab only takes 17 seasons here instead of 29. We'll go ahead and get the library first. We do have a place where we can get the Iru elixirs anyway. Darkling Overseer we can clear out on the way. Thankfully we have roads here, so we should be able to get through their territory fairly quickly. See, we're going to have to go around this way. And we will give this dragon statue a check it out. A strange quiet surrounds this place, the sanctity of old gods and ancient rituals. The statue of a dragon towers over you. It is, you sense, immeasurably ancient, and yet it shows no signs of damage or wear. There is the statue of a dragon here, tall and fierce. Its claws are together as if clutching something, but whatever it was is gone now. You search the area but don't find any evidence of who was here before you. In the distance you can see the smoke of a small camp. If you are lucky, whoever claimed the dragon's prize, or someone who knows who they were, is at the camp. The toppled remnants of a waist-high wall of stone, the rotting ruins of long-forsaken log cabins, bits and pieces of rusted metal, broken shards of pottery. Who knows what treasures may lurk within these ruins? You ask about the dragon statue, and everyone knows of the statue and the great gem it held. They call it the Dragon's Eye, and they say that it is rumored that there are two statues, each with an eye. If both eyes are brought to a third statue, then the scepter of dominion can be won, which will awake the dragons of elemental and allow the bearer to command them. But they are shocked to hear the gem is gone. Several rush off toward the statue when you tell them. Seers, storytellers, and adventurers who have been following the legend of the scepter for years. You have given up questioning them when a woman sits down beside you. She has a stern, but not unattractive face with short brown hair and armor etched in green. I am Kithra, a daughter of the kings of Ithul, and I know who took the dragon's eye. According to Kithra, she was traveling with the man who took the eye. They were going to win it together, but he betrayed her, took the eye, and left her here. She knows where it is, but she warns that he is a powerful man, especially in his lands. But she won't tell you who he is unless you pay her. I have traveled the length of Elemental in search of the eye, and lost it. If you would pay me some small measure of crystal, I would gladly tell you everything I know and be done with this quest. I've got plenty of crystal. Kithra tells you his name is Arneson, head of the Free Riders, a powerful mercenary band. She also gives you directions to their distant compound where she believes he is heading. Distant compound, huh? Let's scroll on down to the Lost Eye. Oh my. It's on the road. Free Rider Compound, a house of a wealthy merchant or perhaps a nobleman. A grand home, no doubt filled with grand treasures. So we've got to head back up that way to deal with this one. There's the Ice Ogre. The Ice Ogre is a garrote. Alright, Troll Shaman. I think we can handle this. It's a Troll Shaman, a Troll Warrior, and a bunch of smaller trolls. They do hit hard. One Myerscath. Oh my lord. The Shrill Lord's army is headed this way. Hopefully it goes after them. But yeah, I believe we can handle this. We'll give it a chance, because Mausolus is pretty tough. I'm not sure I want the scout to go up there. Even though he has a huge initiative, I don't think I want him to go rushing up there by himself. So we'll pass. He casts barbs. Ouch! 2 can play that game, you bastard. I had no idea I was actually going to bash him. I thought I was going to outright kill him. Mage can work on the Troll Shaman or the Myerscath. I think the Myerscath. Mausolus, let's see, can I do Death Ward? If the unit is killed, they're resurrected with half their hit points. Let's move first. Let's move up here to block the Myerscath. Or I could outright kill the Myerscath, but who's next? The Bard. The Bard could heal him, but he's about to get surrounded by multiples. And there's a chance the Bard can be killed. Yeah, let's Death Ward this group. And have the Bard heal himself. That was the wiser choice. The Myerscath is next. I'm going to move here and impale 2 ogres if I can. 2 trolls, not ogres. unfortunately. They got my my healing. That sucks. Is he still death warded? Yeah, his death ward just kicked in. Alright, took care of him. I have Burning Hands short range. I have Hurl Boulder. I have Slow. That troll is next. I might be able to kill it, but I doubt it, and more than likely he's going to take out the Altarian Guard. Alright, took him out. Now Mausolus can start headed this way. Now he's going to probably Thorns him and kill him. No! He made the mistake of Thornsing the wrong person. Because now we can get down here. What the hell? That is not where I clicked. That was so annoying. So our Bard has a Twisted Knee, less initiative. The Scout did gain a level and get more dodge. And the Mage gains a level and gets more spell mastery. Mage gained 2 levels. That was amazing. And apparently I right-clicked and moved away when I was trying to select abilities, but that's just fine, getting away from this Shrill Lord. Magnar wants me to withdraw again, as you wish, yada yada. He's talking about him again. Our non-aggression with Ithril, our technology treaty, and our trade treaty has expired. Trade treaties don't expire unless broken, so that means he has broken treaties with us. Yithril conquered the Tar City of Ivuro. You know, Ithril, you're like a third of my power level. You're kind of foolish for choosing to antagonize me by canceling treaties. Alright, we have the Darkling Overseer, 2 Stalkers, and 2 Darkling Shaman. Again, with this strange group. We'll move up and pass for the defense. Our Scout will pass for the defense. I should be able to just about one-shot one of these. Almost. Get your Darkling off of me. I am going to aid him. That gets rid of the other Darkling. Just one shaman left. So our bard has gained a level. He now has affinity. Our scout has gained another level. Let's see, we were going up this route for the accuracy to get to Shadow Strike, so I ignore more defense. Although that would mean I really wouldn't need the one-handed spear anymore. Although with the one-handed spear and Shadow Strike, maybe I would ignore all of their defense and do a huge amount to enemies. It kicked me out. Oh, that's right. When he says that, it moves me out. I was almost out of your territory, you bastard. Alright, so we need to get up on the road again, because we have to come all the way up here. This should be a fairly easy fight. This scout has good defense, but I'm still going to pass back here. Can't quite reach him in one turn. So we're just going to pass and wait for him. Was a good string of them all. I got quite a bit there. That worked out. I don't think anybody took any damage. We dodged every attack he had. So the scout now has more initiative. And we can clear out his lair. Adventures of Breon. The contents of this book are thought by many to be apocryphal. I believe we've read this one before. But let's trade this one to the Bard. Yeah, let's trade this one to the Bard. And go ahead and read it. That got him another level. And we will keep pushing up this way into Gildan territory. Yep, that is the end up here. There's a little bit to explore over here. And then a little bit back this way. We'll go ahead and step off the road right here just to get that part. Actually, we don't need to come back this way. I just want to explore up here and see if there's anything up that way. We need about 40 mana banked before we go casting Birth of Summer again. Let's clear out this shaman's tent. We found Longstrider boots, adds 1 move. Let's shop while we're here in Reslin's territory and just go ahead and sell those. Oh, what else did they have? Yeah, they don't have chain armor available yet either. They do have the mace and the battle axe and the boar spear. Alright, Ariel is finally going to get out of this bastard's territory. Why are you routing way over there to come down here? Why didn't you just follow that section of the road? Alright, Ariel should have some stuff to sell. No. So Giannis can finally get to the Free Rider compound and see about getting this gem. The compound is full of what you would consider soldiers, except they are better armed. Turn back, magician, an armored sentry tells you. Arneson controls more than men, more than dragons, but the titans themselves. Should you irritate him, he will remove you from this world. Nope. I'm going after him. What do we got here? Free Rider sentries. Free Rider archers. Free Rider skirmishers. Where's Arneson? Is he not here? These guys are pretty tough. The Free Rider elite. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing much to them with the scout. But we'll try. Giannis needs to get over here and do some damage. They do a lot more on their counterattack. This could potentially hurt pretty badly. Oh, they didn't do that much. They are going to take him out pretty easily. Let's get the Berserker over here to try and thin out these guys. They've already counterattacked. Burning Hands to hurl Boulder. Do I have any other spells? I have Slow twice because I have the book and the other one. All allied units have their defense raised by 11. That will help out. And the Bard needs to heal him. Oh boy, a bunch of archers. Oh, thank God. Oh, they don't do that much. Good. I need to heal. I'm going to drink a healing nectar. I'll soak the counterattack. My Berserker, he really needs to heal, but I need to do damage too. So we're going to step up here and cleave. Because that is more important than him healing, I think. These guys aren't going for a bit, but actually they will be going right when these two go. The next person to go is the bard, who can heal. So yeah, let's see if we can take out this sentry. And the bard needs to heal again. Ouch. Alright, we should be able to thin out one of these before they get to go again. I'm going to shadow shift with the bard down here, so I can start doing some damage in the back ranks without getting counterattacked so much. And Giannis, next person to go is the Free Rider Elite over here. We are going to hold the line. All allied units start defending and get 20 extra dodge. Alright, the Berserker can cleave again. Who is going next? These guys. I need to thin them down. The bard needs to throw off a heal, and I'll put it on him. Shield bashes, huh? Alright, after I go, the Altarian Guard goes. After the Altarian Guard goes Giannis, then the Scout, Berserker. So the Elite is going to be a while. But the Altarian Guard, let's step over here and take out this guard. Giannis will work on the archers. The Scout is going to stay back here tearing up their archers if he can. Berserker's down 20 points. I'm going to use Healing Nectar with him. That'll give him some more stamina so he can do another cleave. And let us haste. Oh no, let us heal him. Oh, we should have healed him. Oh, they hit the wrong person. These guys, I think, go faster than the elites. The elites are pretty slow. See, my shield bash is a 45 attack. This would be a 49. I might potentially kill them with a 45, but if not, this prevents a counterattack. Well, they're not counterattacking right now anyway, are they? Stop that. If I do the crushing blow, yeah. They don't have a counterattack ready right now. I'm going to keep working on these archers. The Bard will be going before the Free Riders so I can heal him again. Actually, no, the Free Rider Elite is going to be a while. So yeah, let's just cleave and take them out. And start nuking this guy. And of course heal. Now this guy does have a counterattack, but a shield bash gets around that because it knocks him back. Maybe I should have gone for him, but oh well. I need to start thinning out the archers. Oh, you made a mistake. Because now I can cleave. One set of archers left. I think at this point, let me rush up here. I can heal by 27. Get the Berserker healthy again. Almost got him. We managed to do it without getting anybody knocked out. I think that went pretty well. Got a bunch of levels too. Alright, so Giannis. Immune to counter would be nice to get next. So let's get immune to criticals and then immune to counter. And then probably immune to swarm or arcing shield bash, then immune to swarm. One of those two. Alright, so we can stack the charge to get more attack and more movement at the start. Bard gives us all more initiative. The Mage. Yeah, this is the guy who's messed up because he's got Adept and the others because I read the books and he does have the traits. So it's kind of messed up his display here. So yeah, let's have him go for knowledge. And the Berserker is going for counterattack with any melee weapon. He'll have that in a few levels. The gates of the estate open and you finish the last of the guards. Another host of soldiers rushes out to meet you, or to guard the man who follows them. He is a giant. Even the largest of his guard only come to his shoulder. And when he speaks, it is in the language of magic. He begins to summon. Oh, we don't get any downtime to heal. This is going to be nasty since we're immediately going into another fight against these big groups. That's the reason this one is considered epic. So we need to start out by healing, I think. Giannis needs to move to... Oh, they got Meyer Scaths? Oh, this is going to get ugly, ugly, ugly. I'm immune to counterattack now, though, or immune to criticals. So yeah, let's move forward a little bit, and I have him heal too. Those scaths are gonna hurt. They move pretty far too. They move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I back up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they can get all the way to him. I'm only down 6. Let's just go ahead and pass for the defense. Give everybody Gift of Iron. More defense. And let's haste. No, let's aid this unit. Because they're one of my main damage dealers. What is he casting? Where is the spell? What is he casting? Paradin's Return summons a Titan from a distant world to fight for 5 turns. When does my mage go? My mage will go before him so I can try and counter it. My scout doesn't get counterattacked. So let's start working on these scath. Alright, I have a counterattack if I'm not doing cleave. If I am doing cleave, no counterattack back. Do I have counterspell? Counterspell him. Screw your casting, bastard. Need to keep healing. Ouch. I was afraid of that. Everybody gets... Alright, the skirmishers and the free rider elite and the archers are going next. I'm going to use hold the line to give everybody defending and 20 dodge. Whew, he's about to go down. I think he needs to do some damage before he does. Now he's not casting currently, right? No. What spells do I have access to? Units within range are knocked prone. What is the range? Because I have a bunch of people going before they do. The elites are actually not going till much later. I need to haste my damage dealers and my bard. Yeah, let's haste the bard. Because he's my healer. What else does he have skill-wise? Okay. Let's move him over here. Because this does 30. But I have so many people who need freaking healing. Let's move over here and use first aid on the Berserker. Bard gets to go again. Good. We will aid the scout. These scath are going to take a while to tear down. I should be able to eliminate one of these groups. This scath is going next. 18 to 42. That's a 48 attack. That's a 45. 45 is my default attack level. Yeah, let's just take out some skirmishers if we can. I'll get a counterattack, but I think I can handle it. Need to keep healing. So much for saving up for Birth of Summer. Who's next? The Berserker is next? Alright, I'm going to shadow shift with him. And then come up and hit these guys. Because the Berserker... Oh, he doesn't have the stamina for a cleave. Damn it! I was kind of hoping to cleave him. Come over here and get a cleave going. Almost took him out. Alright, let us try Pull of the Earth here. Alright, Berserker fell, unfortunately. These guys are prone, they can't counterattack. I could do up to 39 to them. I think I want to get these scath out of here, though. Alright, they are going after the scout and Yanusk and all of them. I think it's worth it to take away their turn again if I can. Alright, the Bard can get over, start moving over this way. Because he can just shoot arrows as he goes. Good. Do I want to work on Arneson? Yes. We're going to move over here and first aid these guys. Now I can't really use any more than about 20, so I got one more of these in me. I don't really need it though. The skirmishers will be going, but Arneson won't be going until after everybody else does. So let's just nuke. Take care of Arneson. And I will head down here. To start working on these archers. Next to go will be the skirmishers. Yeah, they're going after the bard, go figure. Probably should have first aided myself if I could. Should get them. And since I can't reach anybody rather than rushing, I'll just hold the line. Let's see, can I first aid myself? Yes. So the Berserker didn't make it through this fight, but overall I think it, let's just go ahead and rush. A 69 attack, +1 per stamina. Yeah, overall I think we're doing fairly well. Mage gained a level. The Altarian Guard did too. I'm not sure. Oh yes, I was picking up Aeromancy to get Lightning Bolt. With the death of Arneson, the rest of the soldiers flee. One group breaks into Arneson's quarters and tries to make off with the Dragon's Eye. But when they start to leave, you are blocking their way. They meekly hand over the gem and scurry out of the room. The Dragon's Eye. In the facets of this beautiful gemstone, you can glimpse the reflections of the creatures of Elemental. Some are majestic and beautiful, others are monstrous and terrifying. So we've gotten one Dragon's Eye. Let's see. Arvin is a warrior. I'll fight for you for a price. And Miriam is a mage. Empires and continents rise and fall. Only the sea remains. She has bonus levels for summons, Altarian blood, water mastery, summon ice elemental, and summon air elemental. Now he has fire apprentice, endurance, brute, chainmail proficiency, lethal, master swordsman, and parry. Looks like he's in a full suit of chain. See, I want to examine you. Oh well. I thought you clicked on these to examine them, but apparently not. But we're going to take Mariam. Or Miriam. Appeared way down here. She has a fending blade, Afghan leather cuirass, and an amulet of haste, a healing potion, and a blizzard scroll. We'll start sending her back. Yanis still has movement. Units got pretty beat up here. We're going to head over here because the Berserker did go down again. I forgot to see exactly what injury he got. Flesh wound and chipped tooth. He probably got the flesh wound just now. It's a shame he didn't get that experience he needed. So Tuatha needs to head over to this direction. This is probably going to end up being a dead end, and I'll just head back out. Now at this point you can probably see while the henchmen are really powerful, having too many of them in your group and not enough actual armies can be a little bit detrimental to your damage output. I would probably be better off with a lot more Altarian Guard in my original army, but I am going to get 3 more army slots. So when I get those 4 extra Altarian Guards, I will be, or 4 extra regular units over henchmen, I will be a force to be reckoned with. But the henchmen being able to throw out heals or do that cleave attack, although a unit that could do cleave attacks would be even nastier, like the Red Watch. I can afford one of these. It'll be the Berserker who gets it again, since he just got knocked down again. Says he's got 2. Alright, he got rid of the flesh wound. That's his 10% less hit points. I'm not sure where I want to send them now. I guess down through here. Not by himself. I keep doing that. I keep forgetting I have a single unit clicked. Yeah, let's see. I can start checking out the coast that way. Yeah, that's the end of that, so I can pull Tuatha back. There's nothing up there to hunt. I don't think I can get through here, so they're blocking that way too. I'm going to have to go all the way around. These units are going to be stuck for a while since I used up all of my mana in that really epic combat. Now I could cast some spells here, I think. I can't, even though she has access to some of the same spells. Let's see, does she have access to any I cannot currently use? No. But she could get some of these other summons. But that will end up delaying me in getting anything else. I do need some units with her, though. So let's... She does have that one. You have to choose the caster. Now let's see, could I cast it a second time? Yes. So each of them can have that cast. She could get an air elemental to travel with her as well. But she doesn't have any of the other summons just yet. Now what level is this guy? He's only level 9 right now. But it does give her somebody to travel with her. Aplarunan's Guardian statue is complete. It's working on a study. Let's go ahead and queue up build growth when it's done with everything else. Ariel could transfer some of his summons over to her, possibly, and summon more. Because he still has, like, the Crag Spawn and the Wisp. Alright, currently I need 32, so I can't spend more than about 45. I think that's how much an air elemental cost. Now I think that's all of her current summons. Let's see. Yes, that's all of her current summons. The air elemental is 13. Learning this most basic of all forging skills will allow you to construct the blacksmith improvement, as well as craft maces and round shields. You will then be able to work with metal and meet the basic needs of your citizens. In the words of Fiernan Matua, greatest of the Avernach, he who would master men must first master metal. Boar spills are a great option for your units when facing heavily armored foes. And things with counterattack. Alright, armor will be next, so we can start getting chainmail and the kite shield. We can also get the braided belt, and we can upgrade the blacksmith to give us bonus armor. Okay, so the blacksmith gives 4 defense. It's an upgrade of the forge. Armor is an upgrade of the blacksmith. It will also reduce the labor cost of adding armor to units. And overall, we will end up getting 4 more defense for all units trained in a fortress that has that. Message riders. There's a whole troop coming through here. Ariel could go ahead and explore down that way before he worries about transferring anything. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and push this way and finish exploring this part of the coast. Now we need to go to all our fortresses, because they can upgrade to blacksmiths and command posts. That improves our trained unit accuracy, improves the discount for training them, doesn't add the level. We've already got that. That's not an improvement. But yeah, we can build a blacksmith and a command post at every fortress. Go back to produce wealth. I did not click that. Aplarunan has grown to level 3. Trained units get extra hit points with an infirmary. Strike garrison, they get extra initiative. I kind of like the watchtower. That gives you a charge ability, and the catapult when you're defending. Applarunen completed its study. It could upgrade that to a school. See, next we have the garden. We'll actually do the training yard before that, and the forge. And move the school earlier as well. Right before the shrine. And actually, we are starting to run low on crystals. Let us actually move the crystal quarry to the very start. We'll get it first, then the training yard, and move on up that way. Bunch of mites. Well, that should be an easy fight. These guys are relatively weak. We can just kind of rush in. Man, we went so many times before they even got to act. And there's the mite layer. We'll clear it out next season. Oh, some stray rock spiders to clear out. I really don't want the Scout or the Myerscath to get overwhelmed. He's only got 40 hit points right now. I mean, he can do some damage, but not enough just yet, so we're going to pass with him. Left him with 1 hit point. Let's see, that is a 9 attack. His regular attack is a 9. But he won't get the swarm bonus if he does that. But this thing's only got 1 hit point left. So we're going to stand back here. Let's see. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to kill them. We're going to stand back here. And just take him out. Yeah, we can go through these guys pretty well. The 2 big spiders are the ones I'm going to have to worry about here. I think we can handle them if I play it smart with the... Oh, that's me. If I play it smart, especially since some of the rock spiderlings have taken off, I think we can handle this. So again, I should pass with him. think we should go for this one to kind of clean out the bigger hitters. Yep. Who's next? Their giant rock spider that's wounded back there. Let's start working on this one. Let's have the scout move over here. He's got better dodge. And he can't get surrounded by anything right now. I can pull back. See, if I move that way, they've got a clear shot up this way. I've got to stay here. As long as I stay above 40, so I can do a couple of heals. Let's pull back over here. And first aid myself. Well, actually, no, let's throw an aid on him first. Didn't quite take him out. No, don't. Oh! I should have first aided himself. And he could have healed too. Cave Bear's wounded. I'm pulling him back. deadly bite. So another injury, blind in one eye. Great for an archer. Minus 25% accuracy. So not my best performance there, but at least I didn't lose an actual unit. Caster is immune to cold, fire, and lightning until their next attack. Puts them into a defending stance. Alright, let's clear out a lot of these little layers here. Get some more money. I think he is good enough to be able to move up here. He did get one dodge off. At 33 defense to targeted allies. That's a lot of defense. Well, the scout took some damage on that, but we managed to do it. Alright, so now we can get started in boosting our accuracy and initiative. We got some more money out of that. This one is a caldera. That was for fire elementals, I believe. Get up here and clean that one out. That has a whole bunch of crag spawn in it, and we've only got 3 units. Even though we're rated fairly similar, they're going to get a lot of attacks to us. They have high defense. I don't think that's a good fight to go for, so she's just going to keep pulling back. Construction completed on Athica's blacksmith. It's working on the command post. Kieran's hold. Sierra's pass. Ziggertalk. All of them completed a blacksmith and are working on our command post. Aplarunen completed its crystal mine, or crystal quarry. Go ahead and queue up the crystal mine upgrade right before the garden. Damn it, stop with that. Learn to click the right buttons. Alright, we got a recall scroll. Recall your unit and their army to your capital. Many think the spell works through an emotional connection with one's home, but it is linked to the base of the caster's power and will draw the caster's army back to that location. So we'll have a quick way back when I'm done exploring, and this is a way I can't get out of or past. I've got to go all the way around to get over there. So we've got to backtrack. We can't get through there either. We've got to go all the way up here to go over here to get back down. Now this group can take the elementals, so that's where we're headed next. Obsidian Legion's army. The Obsidian Legion and some Hergon. I can't get through here. A Ice Warg cloak. 2 defense, 50% cold resist. The long silver white fur of the warg cascades down the cloak like the snow on the ocean. That's better than the Arctic wolf's cloak that he has. Now it's time to get back to my territory with Tuatha. Actually, I don't know why I ran all the way over here when I have to backtrack and go around this way through the Darkling Warriors, which I can handle. Yeah, there are some random armies spawning up here that there's nothing generating them. Clear out this caldera, got another mirror shield. Surface of this mirror reflects the enemy's attack. Let's see, that's 8 dodge versus range, 4 dodge, 10 defense. That's 6 defense, 6 dodge, 15 when defending. So this one is actually 12 dodge versus range, and 4 defense or 14 defense. This one is 15 dodge when defending, 6 dodge basically. Okay, so it's 21 defense or 6 defense and just 6 dodge. I don't know which one I think is better. More cave bears to deal with over there. That is a rutting field. That's going to be Hergon. Another shaman's tent. Let's cut around here. That's currently clear, the rutting field. If they don't clear it out, I will. Aplerunen got its training yard. It's now working on a forge. I can upgrade the training yard to a barracks. We will do that before the garden as well. Ithril has conquered the tar city of Ithwain. A Hecatome's army over here. Hecatome, Ritualist, Corpse Spider, some Forsaken Martyrs, and Butchermen. We could probably handle that. Let's go ahead and clear out these Darkling Warriors. He's kind of wounded. Let's put him back here where he can't really get surrounded too much. I'll go ahead and start working on their archers. These guys have spears, so they'll be immune to my counterattacks. I think I'll start wading toward the archers. Yeah, that was a bad shot. We can go ahead and thin out these guys. Will you attack? Can you target them? Thank you. I can go ahead and rush over here. Oh, I passed with Tuatha. Damn it. I thought he needed to pass when he was done moving. I got so used to that. Well, we're pretty good at cleaning up weak stuff, but real challenging fights will be a problem for a group of monsters or beasts or stuff like that because they don't really scale up enough. I mean, they don't really get more defense or really significant attack like you can get from upgrading your equipment. But they're fun to play around with. Well, if you didn't clear it out, I will. Ring of Ash. For all bearers except the Quindar, the ring burns the skin beneath when worn, leaving a permanent mark of its use. Gives you bonus damage from fire spells. Well, my mage can use that. My non-aggression pact with Gildan has expired. Gildan is still at war. Let's give them another non-aggression pact. Wonder if their war is ever going to end. Applarunin completed its forge. It's working on the crystal mine. We can upgrade to a blacksmith. We will put that right before the garden. Oh, there's bears over here. We'll go ahead and deal with this cave bear. I'll hang back and let him come forward. That way at least we'll be defending. Because I do have archers and mages to soften him up. Well, I can reach you with the Berserker now. That was a mistake. Alright, so my basic attack is a strength 31. The cleave is a strength 54. And you let me build up stamina, fool. Alright, now we can start working on... actually, we can pick up chainmail proficiency because we're about to get access to chain. Although I won't have the money for that right now. So yeah, let's start working on the accuracy to get up to the ignoring armor. Necklace increases the wearer's sight range. We will give that to the scout. Now, is that going to give me a further boost in a turn or so? We will see. Have some more troll warriors over here we can pull up next to. Yeah, there's another troll shaman's tent. Linnae completed its library. It's working on the alchemy lab. No, it didn't improve my sight range anymore, I don't think. Let's see if I click the scout. Yeah, I'm not really seeing an increase in the sight range from wearing that. Apparently there's a limit to how much sight range you can get, and his trait is already doing it. We should be able to take them, I think. But I gotta play this smart. We gotta deal with the ritualist and let them come to us so we don't get surrounded. Alright, let's step forward and deal with it. We got to form a wall here so they can't get to our squishy people. I could almost kill it, but it's going to get a counterattack. I don't want to get the counterattack. So, though if I'd critted that one... Alright, the mage will start working on their ritualist. Is he casting something? I don't see anything showing up. There, Ritualist is taken care of. Alright, maybe I can step forward, or I would get surrounded if I did. I might be better off just doing the impale from back here. We'll risk it. We'll step forward. And we will impale here so we can catch two. Yeah, he had decent enough dodge. That was worth it. Oh, he dodged. Let's start nuking him down. Because he does have some nasty attacks. Overall, that worked out. You know, I'm about ready just to start selling my extra weapons. I keep forgetting to swap around between them. Alright, so now we have immune to counterattack for Yanisk. The Bard has given us yet another initiative. We got a Butcher's Axe, 18 attack, has backswing. Reap. Wielder heals 3 hit points whenever he damages an opponent with a melee attack. Alright, that is an 18 attack, -1 initiative. The Berserker has a 16 attack, -2 initiative, but a bonus crit chance. I still think this Butcher's Axe is better because he will be healing a little bit. Let's trade that and equip it. So that would be a 22. That we no longer need. That we no longer need, really. That would be a 22 versus Beasts. We'll go ahead and sell that one as well. Yeah, we'll get rid of the Sacrificial Dagger. I'll pretty much keep the Mage's Staff with him. I guess I can cast spells if I need something's immune to lightning. That bow is really nice. I'm probably never going to go back to the staff. He needs something better than just that ice spear, though. Well, it's nice not getting the counter attack. He does have a fairly weak attack right now. I could give him the silver broadsword, bonus versus twisted and elementals. Or I could give him the guillotine axe with the crit chance. That would really, either of these will really improve his damage output. Yeah, let's give him the silver broadsword and get rid of this ice spear. I can actually sell this stuff here. Sell my pelts and other junk that I've accumulated. Alright, now, I have 86 hit points. I actually do need, like, healing nectar or something bigger, healing potions, but these are going to get expensive. Right now I need to worry about some other things first. He needs a shield, and I think I will take their bronze shield. I do kind of like Kraxus's bronze shield. It's rather nice. Yeah, it compares pretty well to the kite shield, which I'm about to get. Just has a little less defense and dodge, but more dodge versus range. It's fairly cheap too. They don't have a better staff. And he's good. Oh, they do have chainmail here. Let's see, full suit of chain. Oh, that's expensive. 340 and 240 would be 580 for a full suit of chain. That is going to be quite expensive considering I've got a lot of wounds I'm still trying to get rid of. Alright, Iriel's not in the borders to sell anything. Lord Relias is not in borders to sell anything. Back to Tuatha. He is in borders to sell things. Don't need to carry around this incineration staff. The Brood Cuirass. I do need to get that Banner of the Brave to another commander. A bonus to the army's attack and defense is kind of nice. I'll just have him equip the Sinian Broadsword and get rid of his Ice Spear as well. I am going to need another shield. I think I'm actually just going to get rid of his Venom Sac as well. Wooden shield's only 20 Gildar here. I do have that mirror shield though. Yeah, I'll wait until I will hang on to that to transfer to somebody. Yeah, Mausolus will bring that shield back to him. Because it is pretty good. And I think I'll give up the winged spear, I guess, for the sharp broadsword at this point. I'm not really needing the winged spear so much, I don't think. So perhaps that was kind of a waste of money buying it, but oh well. Now he does need a better attack. 140 for a Mage's Staff. We'll buy one and sell his Ice Staff. That Banishing Warhammer is one-handed. I do have somebody who's going to need a one-handed weapon back there, so I will hang on to that. And let's take out these trolls. Alright, after he goes, the mage goes, the warrior, and then my two guards. My two guards can each take out them, so let's get started on the warrior with my scout. Alright, let's do a lot of dodging. Let's move Mausolus forward and Death Ward my hunter or scout. The mage is next, then the warrior. I think I will pull back, actually. That worked out. Spread the damage out a little bit between my units. Alright, bonus to the army's dodge coming up. Moslis is going to be able to beef up everyone. Bonus to his initiative. Yeah, she needs armor. So as people get more armor, I will probably just pass it down to her. Armor! Learn to craft chainmail armor and kite shields, and construct the armorer improvement in your cities by mastering this skill. Learning to make armor is vital to your armies. Even a glancing blow can prove fatal without some form of protection. The Iron-Ear tribes rose to power thanks to the skills of the clan Ivernok, who toiled in the mountain forges to make the shields and armor that their soldiers used. Chain armor provides great cutting defense for the wearer without the burden of too much weight. Braided belt is more defense that we can get as an accessory. Weaponsmithing would give us the mace and the battle axe, as well as the timber mill, more production. The glyph stones give us the better amulets and more crystals per season. And that would also give us the better cloaks. Third Book of the Magi gives us some more spells. Oh, we can automatically reveal the map. Cost a whole chunk of mana, though. And that one would allow us to win the game with the Book of Mastery. Civilization, we still have craftsmanship, fairly cheap. Economics, we can get the world achievement for more Gildar, and a interest when we maintain our treasury. More Gildar production and food per grain from the water mills, and more army size. And then, of course, refined economics is a repeatable that gives boost to wealth. Logistics will give us better troops, higher education, more research. Guilds, more production per material. Yeah, let's get economics. We'll shoot for this world achievement. That also gives us more army size, and then we can get bigger units. We can get them all the way up to companies. That will really increase our damage output. I might end up spreading out the henchmen I have among these other groups, I'm not sure, or just training new ones. Our non-aggression pact with Reslin is expired. They probably don't want a new one. Nope, they do. And Aplerunin has its crystal mine. It's working on a barracks. Alright, what do I have to sell with Iriel? No reason for him to carry the incineration and the other. These trinkets I do want to give to somebody else. And that plate as well. Go ahead and clear out these trolls. We're now deadly, even if we are a little wounded. That shaman, he likes to stand back and cast spells. Let me pull this guy back and pass. Yeah, we need to get to that shaman or start nuking him one. It did hurt him. We can kill him. Almost killed him. Who's next? The scout, then the shaman. Let me haste my mage. Keep working on that shaman really quick. Oh, you're hitting the wrong person. Ah! Alright, just a shaman left to deal with. Let us death ward the wounded bard. Guess that was a waste of a death ward, but oh well. It comes back every time. And I didn't see if when I death warded the guy before, if he gained an injury for that death. Bunch of level ups. Alright, finally got affinity with the Altarian Mage. Yeah, I just kind of sped through those, sorry. I picked up Fast 2 with the Scout. I picked up the extra bonus of Army Initiative with the Bard. I'm going to leave her summons right here and pop her in there so she's getting an experience point per level. We'll just put them on guard for now. Actually, we should have probably moved them over there to guard, but that's right. That's fine right there. They have got shard harvesting. I've had that one for a while. But Tarth is the lowest rated. Sierra's Past has its command post, so does Ziggertok. It's now producing growth, and Ziggertok's producing growth. We can actually start training replacement units at this point. Oh yes, and we do have the, let's go to the designs. We have the Blades of Athica. They have Halt, Plate Mail Proficiency, and Potential. They get the Fending Blade, the Kite Shield, Chain Armor, full suit of Chain Armor. We will actually keep them because I don't have any blade users, really. Let's see, compared to the Altarian Guard, their initiative is a lot faster. They're about equivalent in attack, because the Fending Blade is 12 attack, 3 initiative. Gives them a dodge and counterattacks. These Guard have an initiative penalty. They do a little lightning damage, but yeah, I actually think I'm going to be using the Blades of Athica as defenders at my fortresses now, because of the speed bonus. So they're going to be replacing these Altarian guards I have. So let us go to, oh, we do need an armorer here. Yeah, we just got that. I'd forgotten. So Ziggertok and Sears Pass. And also the other two, Athica and Kieran's Hold, will need armorers. So in about 2 years we can start replacing units. Now that we have chainmail, we will get upgraded units. I still do kind of like my Town Watch design. Let's go to design again and see how the Town Watch looks now. Yeah, they are still just using the clubs. That is the one problem. I would have to upgrade their weapon. But they will start with the chainmail and all, so they'll have kind of weak attack with just the club. Maybe it is time I did an upgrade of them. Yeah, they're only going to have chainmail. Do I have access to the Warhammer yet? Yeah, the club is just a little weaker than a Warhammer. Yeah, I don't have the better hammer yet. Yeah, they'll have a fairly weak attack even if they have decent defense. I probably should have made that upgradable and let them go with the lightning hammer if necessary, even though that makes them a little similar to the Altarian Guard, except the Altarian Guard will eventually have plate mail. So I guess these guys are now technically obsolete. They have half the attack of the Altarian Guard. I mean, the clubs make them cheap at least. 73 and 10 metal versus 87, 2 crystal and 10 metal. So if we look at how long it takes them to build, the Altarian Guard take 5 seasons and the Town Watch take 4. So it saves me 1 season having the cheaper weapon. I would like to update the Town Watch, I guess, after... I guess for now I can make them the Altarian Guards, since I do only have chainmail anyway. Other than that, they're identical. So I can just use Altarian Guards in place of the Town Watch, because eventually I will get weaponsmithing, which will give me the better mace, which I will probably give them. Now, make sure it's still on an economics. But yeah, back to designing. So our battle mage is pretty much set until I get better staves. Same for the Order of the Tower. The hunter I didn't give upgrades to, so he's pretty much set, but I'm not really using him much anymore. There's not really that much hunting going on, so we can retire him. The sentinel, I did not upgrade their spear, and I think I do still now have a better spear. Yeah, I have the boar spear. So I probably do need to upgrade them as well. The lancers are using the boar spear. Did any of these get upgraded armor? Well, there's the Red Watch. They are upgraded now. The scout will start with a boar spear. I do like the Blades of Athica, though. I probably will keep them. But yeah, I think it's time, now that I have the armor, that I updated some of my units, like the Town Watch and the Altarian Guards. Now, they do have upgradable hammers, so I don't really need to update them, unless I wanted to give them a braided belt for even more defense, which is a possibility. put a lot of thought into replacing my units, and I revamped a lot of designs, but I decided I'm going to rework the way I'm doing city defenses. Instead of having them just, a series of different trained units based on the type and all of that, I'm going to be a little bit more unique with it with the cities, because I did really like the Blade of Athica design, so I kind of modified it. That's going to be kind of my blanket defender, I guess you would say, and it gave me some ideas for other types. So oops, I didn't mean to train. Let's go back to design. So I did modify the Blade of Athica. They originally had like potential bonus experience. I decided to give them Defender instead, because they're going to be my basic town watch. I also equipped them with throwing knives and the braided belt, so they have even more defense. And I created a henchman called Captain of the Blade. Has shield wall, because they can't get plate mail proficiency. That was a workaround for the exploit of creating henchmen with plate mail and just handing it off. Basically was not getting plate mail or chainmail proficiency as a trait for henchmen. So yeah, I'm not having him start with any accessories. But yeah, he's going to be kind of the thing, because I decided I was probably going to put a henchman in every city. One henchman per city, and make them commanders, so that I can either reduce unrest or boost the army that's there, or get like extra Gildar and stuff that I need to really keep advancing. And basically I'm going to bring my units back that are out exploring right now, and basically come back here and start just questing from here to level up the units and the armies defending the towns, and because I am going to start getting ready to take out the epic mobs here. And I also need to be prepared for when I tick off Magnar enough that they decide to go to war with me, or through alliances when I end up in war with people. So we're basically going to have like a governor for every town, whether it is a champion or a henchman. So I am going to be reworking my armies a bit, and I do have a handful of pre-existing henchmen. I may end up actually, since it didn't take too awfully much to level them up, and a lot of them are going to be a pretty good investment to get rid of their damage. I do want henchmen with either healer or the heal ability, but some of these guys are a little bugged, so I don't mind if I just end up getting rid of them at some point. Yeah, let's see, like the mage that I bought the books for, who had those spells having that bug trait thing. Now they do have wages, but it's very low compared to some of the other units. And they just don't have quite the damage output a group of an actual army would. They just have a little bit more utility, like he can cast aid, but actually his first aid is even better. So I'm going to be reworking the armies a little bit when I go to do retraining. I do want to get and it keeps changing my research when I was on the design page. I found out that's what the problem is every now and then on the design page it'll change what you're researching. But I do need to get arcane apparel to get access to the Cloak of Shadows and the Aegis robe, because the Aegis robe is the upgrade of the monk's robe, wherever it was. Let me see if I can find the damn thing. There it is. Yeah, the monk's robe gave 10 dodge. The Aegis robe gives defense and dodge. So less dodge, but it actually gives a little bit of defense to reduce how much hit you're taking if you don't dodge. But yeah, I do want the Cloak of Shadows for most of my things like archers and stuff like that don't have heavy defense anyway, so that they get a little bit extra dodge to rework a few of the units. And I do also need to get war grinding, because I decided my club using or mace using characters are going to be out of Ziggertalk, and they're going to be war grinders. But back to the design units, to go through the rest of my units here. Yeah, I did create Lancers, and I decided to call them Kieran's Lancers, kind of based out of Kieran's Hold. They have plate mail proficiency, fast, and ambush, so they get a good first strike and have a good initiative, because the horse also gives them a bonus for the first turn of combat initiative-wise. And of course I wanted them to have the braided belt and the belt of speed, but they are my spear users. They are also a mounted unit. And I have a lance commander. Now this is one person I did actually decide to give them the horse right off the bat, because I'm never really going to get rid of their horse. And the problem with giving a henchman a horse is you can't unequip it, but like I said, I'm never going to get rid of his horse. Now since they can't get plate mail proficiency, I gave him Acrobat as his additional trait. Then the Red Watch I redesigned. Instead of them having potential, I gave them Scout, so they have no movement penalties. I also gave them a belt of speed and throwing knives. Those were two things they did not originally have. The henchman I have as kind of their leader is a Red Watch Berserker. So since he can't get... I didn't bother giving him ambush because he's going to have less armor for a while at least. I don't want him necessarily to go fast, so he is my new Berserker. And of course he starts with no accessories. And then I have the Archers. They have Veteran, Fast, and Ambush to kind of compensate for the initiative penalty of bows. I gave them the Belt of Precognition and Belt of Speed, so they have a little bit more dodge against other range attacks and good initiative. The henchman I have as a bowman pretty much has the exact same traits they do, but just no accessories starting out. Of course I did the Blade of Athka. The leader for it would be the captain of the Blades, and he has Shield Wall in place of the Chainmail proficiency. He'll eventually get Chainmail proficiency, but he would never get Plate Mail proficiency if I make him a commander. He would just be stuck with Chainmail. I would have to make him a defender or a warrior to get access to Plate Mail. But then I designed a couple of the mages. Now these are the ones that I would like to get, like the cloak of the shadow, the cloak that gives the 10 extra dodge, because I really want to crank up their dodge. Right now it's 31, which isn't bad, because the traits I gave them was dodge per level, dodge at the expense of initiative, and dodge at the expense of a hit point. So they start with a pretty good dodge right off the bat. They also have the Belt of Precognition and Belt of Speed, Ring of Embers, and I gave them a throwing knife just in case whatever they're fighting is immune to fire. They can do a little bit of physical damage, if nothing else. And I created the Order of Tylan, which is the frost-using mages. They have pretty much the exact same setup, except they use the Ring of Frost instead, or the Ring of the Glacier. And I created henchman versions of them that can actually cast spells. They gave them Life Adept, Earth, and Fire for the Linnean, and for the Tylan mage, they have Life, Air, and Water. And these are a few that I would like to rework when I get the upgraded stuff. And then I did create the Order of the Tower as a staff user, just a quarterstaff. They have the exact same traits. They do have the Belt of Precognition, Belt of Speed, and then they have both types of accessories, so they're doing a little bit of elemental damage on each type. And of course a head of the order with the exact same things, and a monk staff. Now there is a mod out there. Right now the only henchmen you can get are the male models. There is a mod out there that will allow you to do female henchmen. I might consider using that on my next playthrough. But as I said, yeah, you see now it's researching longbows. I do want to get the Cloak of Shadows to rework some of those henchmen so that they have the better cloak. The Boots of the Spider would also be good for them. Right now they're using the Boots of the Soldier, which is like +1 initiative. And of course the better cloaks. And if I also get Glyph Stones, I can replace the cold attack and fire attack ones with the Glyph Stones instead of the rings to add a little bit extra firepower to them. And of course, instead of the belt of speed, they will get the amulet of haste, so even more initiative there. But we need to go back to doing economics. As soon as we finish economics, I do believe the next one I'm going to do is war grinding, so I can go ahead and design the Ziggurat units. But as I said, I'm probably going to be pulling back these guys and getting ready, especially now that I have a lot of money. I'm going to try and get rid of a lot of the injuries they have, I think. I may end up actually replacing a lot of these guys. Even though I've invested a lot in them, I may just end up replacing them and start getting new ones and just use these guys to help out a little bit until I get them fully replaced. Or I may just divert some of these guys to other areas. But I'm going to start pulling back. I am going to hit the Earth Elemental and the Shaman's Hut probably on the way back before I really start coming back. And I may also hit that Shaman's Hut. Iriel, I do want to finish scouting this little area over here before he starts heading back. Plus, he doesn't really have any units to replace. He is going to keep elementals. Well, the battle mages eventually will need to be replaced. Otherwise, he is basically going to be the governor of Thailand, and I will do his quest out of there. Yanis, I'm not sure where I want to stick him. Probably Kieran's Hold, maybe. Well, he's a defender, so I may send him to Sarah's Pass. No, actually, Sarah's Pass, I'd already decided, is going to be where Wilbur and his archers are stationed. Miriam is probably going to be in charge of Linnae. Maybe Stadenhart or Haladime. No, Aplerunen is probably where I'm going to stick Yanisk. But Ziggurat is, of course, going to be the home of him, Tuatha. Which reminds me, since Tuatha and his troops are not currently gaining experience, I might consider disbanding those spells just to build up mana, because that's 6 mana a season. And the spell itself, if I decided to eventually recast it, it cost 15. So that would be another 90 mana basically to get it back. His army is actually considered strong. And again, he doesn't really have any units to replace, except maybe this. Well, no, I might get rid of the Scout and the Bard. He will end up needing extra units just for the extra power. So he's going to have, like, the Warg Riders. I don't know if he can actually equip a Warg. I'll have to see about that. Mausolus can start heading back now. I'll scout out this little pass here on my way back, getting out a little bit more of the stuff in Magnar's area. Athica and Kieran's Hold both completed their command posts. They should be working on the armorers now. And Aplerunen completed its barracks. It's now working on the blacksmith, and the barracks should be able to be upgraded to a command post. Yeah, we'll leave that in the order it is, because all of these are a little bit faster. Yeah, there's an air elemental army I can clear out as I'm coming back. And an air elemental that Giannis can clear out here. Alright, Iriel is ready to take on the air elemental. Now, I got rid of his other weapons, so he's stuck with the lightning staff, which isn't going to be very effective. So I'm going to be relying upon my allies. Yeah, he will do no damage to them, no damage to them. I could cast some other spells. Well, not really. All he's really got is Burning Hands. I guess we can slow them down a bit by using this other silver flute. That gives me a heads up on them. Now I will do a few points of damage to this guy. start moving the earth elemental around, he can actually block and do damage. And of course the fire elemental should be fairly effective. Let's see, items I have left. I do have a fireball scroll. Let's see, we have spark, salted pork, haste, counterspell, summon wisp, burning hands. Yeah, we do need to assign a few of these differently. Let's put the under spells, let's put counterspell as 7. Slow is one I tend to use a bit. Yeah, heal is one of my most common ones. I don't really see me using Soul Spark very much. I could do more damage. Well, he does 17 lightning damage with Soul Spark at the expense of 6 mana. I think I have spells that would end up doing more. Well, my staff attack does 12, so it's not quite as much as my staff attack, but it does take mana. But the burning hands would be more effective. But yeah, let's actually keep Soul Spark on here. We'll put that in slot 1. And we do also have Blink. I want Blink in slot 6, I think. Spell-wise, I do use Heal a lot. And Slow. Other than that, I have a lot of summons I'm not that worried about. Haste, I have already set, so that leaves me one more slot. I think I'll use that for items. And we'll use my best healing there. Self-heal. But yeah, he's pretty much just going to pass. There's not really much he can do at this point until he needs to heal. Lightbringer did a number on that one. They're both preparing to cast. What are they preparing to cast? Titan's Breath knocks enemies back a tile. Let's start working on this guy with our Battle Mage. We can pretty much take that guy out, I think, before he goes. Because the Lightbringer is next. Counterspell takes 12 mana. See, the Lightbringer will actually get to go twice. Titan's Breath comes off then. Okay, so the Earth Elemental will get to go, and the Fire. I think I can just pass. Save the mana. Yes. And we're out. We're going to have to clear that out next season. And just got a little bit more down here to investigate, and then we will be headed back. Oh, there's a dragon statue there. We'll take out these air elementals. That is probably the other eye, and Yanisk is the one who came, the first one, I believe. Alright, so I do kind of want Rush on Skills, Rush, Assign Hotkey, 1. Shadow Shift we'll put in 7. Shield Bash in 2, Throwing Knife in 3, that sounds good. And item-wise, all he has is bread. We'll put that in 6. Now these guys aren't really going to close, so we're going to have to close with them and start tearing them up. should have gotten my banishing Warhammer out. I think this is the group that has it. This mage has lightning, so but he still can do a little bit of damage through here. Altarian guards should be sweeping through these guys pretty easy. I want to get where I can hit multiples. Crap. I don't think I can... I might be able to. Let's rush to here and see if I can cleave this direction. I can. Not too bad. Berserker gained a level. He can now counterattack with any melee weapon. And I'm out of movement to clear out the Air Elemental Sanctum. Just got a little bit to investigate up there, and we'll probably clear out those ogres or trolls. Aplerunen completed its blacksmith. It's now working on a garden, and it should be able to upgrade the blacksmith, yes, to an armorer. Looks like that Drake is actually going after this skirmisher's army that is sitting there at the outpost. Clearing out this sanctum, we found a belt of speed. And I don't think I can get past here. Nope, I'd have to go around to get that side, so we're just going to head on back. We'll chase down these air shrills. We found an item there. An enchanted token is made of Irulian crystalline. It is a ward of health, gives extra health hit points. There's probably somebody I can trade that to. The scout. No, he has a broken finger or something that cuts down on his amount of items. We'll give it to the berserker. And I think we will hit that dragon statue. We're going to need more mana, probably, for the dragon statue fight. That is a huge stack there. He's got 13 stacked armies here. Well, a lot of them are little singles. He must have just tried taking out what was at the caldera. Alright, let's clear out this troll shaman. And we can't get any further past here. Clearing out this troll shaman might uncover that bit. And then we will be headed back. Now we have to get to that shaman. Actually, we do have range units that can get to it. Let's pass. And the mage will start working on this shaman. These two Altarian guards should be able to take out the Scaz pretty quickly. I'll start working on the troll. Let's actually use up this silver flute and make all of them skip their next turn. Just to cut down on the damage we're going to take. I think I'll wait an extra turn before using his rush. Alright, we knocked him down. Got him down to about half. And our bard is down. So is their shaman. Let's go for the healthier one. One left. Nice crit. So Mausolus is now giving even more dodge to his army. Let's go Evoker with him. No, we'll go with Geomancy. Oh, that's not a layer I need to clear out. Economics. Research in this area improves your economy. To build an empire of any appreciable size, to assemble an army large enough to make an effective fighting force, you will need to develop a functioning economy. Raise your food, raise your prices, raise your army. Chelios, Master Accountant of the House Lamord. If we can build a treasury vault before any other nation, it would be a real shot in the arm for our economy. Okay, so our next research is actually going to be warg riding. It's a dead end, but we do have wargs in our territory, and I want to make use of them. Lord Relias is going to clean out this earth elemental. Send our Berserker this way and help clean these guys out. And I guess our Mage will work on... Well, I could probably finish that one off. Not quite. The Bard could help. There we go. One down at least. Can't quite cleave yet, but we're getting there. Maybe I should start working on the Earth Elemental. get over here and start helping get rid of this guy. This is a pretty weak little boulder. We will cleave right here. That should do a number on him, and with the mage and the scout, we should finish him off. Oh, I bashed that guy. Good. Yeah, we'll send Lord Relias over to finish this one off. Or try to. The archer might kill him. Yes. And then now Lord Relias can go again. We will have him rush. Yeah, I do like having champions of different types. But I do think I need more commanders. Yeah, I think we will go immune to criticals and then immune to counter. Actually, no, we'll start with immune to swarm with this one. The mage, we will get aeromancy. And the berserker is working on... Yeah, we can go ahead and choose plate mail proficiency, because I believe he is the one that has the plate mail on him, yes. Let's equip all of his plate mail. And then go to trade, because I believe Lord Relias can now use chainmail. Well, the only thing that's chainmail is the helmet. So he gets a little bit more defense. I found a scaled cloak that's only 25% fire resist. And for some reason I sent the berserker up there by himself because I had him equipped, targeted again. Yeah, we'll go ahead and clean out these layers on the way back. We'll go ahead and take out the air shrills. It won't let us attack them because they're on the outpost. So I guess we're not taking out those air shrills and just moving on. There's a dragon statue here formed of smooth brown stone with veins of clear crystal running throughout. Light dances in the crystal like starlight and reflects pale images of the surrounding world. There are 2 empty eye sockets on the statue and a short inscription at the base which reads, "To gain the power to rule this world and all who are born of it, seek my brothers." Collect 2 dragon eyes. So this is the location where we have to bring them. We have to find the other epic dragon quests somewhere. Now we can head up here and get that area investigated. I wonder where the other dragon quest is going to be. Let's see, if I move there, yes, it does clear out that little bit of fog. And it has been another 5 years. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.